Hello, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for coming out. I Please excuse the long intro, but of course, right before I came live, my dog let me know that she needed to go out. Sheila E. Quiet Storm, thank you for being here. Miss 313, thank you for being here. You're listening in, Miss 313. Yes, please like and share. Thank you. Sheila E., you do good mod activities. I appreciate that. Hey, Anthony Smith, how you doing? Cheryl Burnett, thank you for being here. Hey, Just Blaze Detroit. Okay. Hey, y'all. If he's smart, he's hiding. The people who prayed on him ain't about to play with him. Sacrifice karma. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Hey, Barn Dog, thank you for being here. Linda B, hello, thank you for being here. Big Set, peace and multiple blessings to you as well. So, um, I listen. I talked about this Diddy situation the first day that it happened, but unfortunately for me, hey, Royalty, thank you for being here. You number 11 on the like. Okay, yes. Can you guys please hit the like button? Hey, JP, thank you for being here. Okay, I talked about this Diddy situation the first day it happened, but unfortunately, my ass, I had clipped some pictures and to use to show the things that had been going on around his house the day of the raid. And unfortunately, I clipped one picture from a big content creator and I forgot to crop them out of the picture. So I tried to edit my video and I practiced like trying to cut out a piece at the end, and I totally fouled that up. So there was no way that I could go through the middle and edit them out where I had mistakenly put their picture in the middle. So I had to remove this video. Hey, Miss Ray, how you doing? Okay. Yes, I want to hear your take. Okay, so it is a lot of moving parts to this. Okay, so we're going to talk about it. So now I'm pretty sure you guys are abreast on the fact that, excuse me one second, that now Cuba Gooding Jr. has been added to the list of people who on the complaint who, what is his name? I think this lawsuit is the one that really brought it to light. Okay, so Rodney Jones, the producer who worked on his Love album, I was able to find the actual court docket, and Rodney Jones versus Sean Combs, Justin Dierdome, Ethiop, Ethiopia, Ethiopia Haberdine, Lucas Charles Grange, Christina Core, um, Chalice Record, Love Records, Motown Records, Universal Music Group, Combs Global Enterprises, John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10, and ABC Corporations 1 through 10. So this is all of the people who he was suing. Now, Ethiopia Haberdine, she worked for this Lucas Charles Grange, who is also in the suit. And Lucas Charles Grange was also working for, I believe, Motown Records. So now, um, in this complaint, he also complained about Show Me the Money, Jerry Maguire. What is this fool's name? Um, the black guy. Everybody knows him. Oh my, Cuba Gooden Jr. Okay, so he also complained that Cuba Gooden Jr. Actually had groped him. So now this Haberdine, Ethiopia Haberdine, has signed a form that she will testify and that she does have knowledge of the events pertinent to this case. So we know that he was already turned. Hey, CEO boss lady, how you doing? And also, Cuba Gooding Jr. has been added to this case. So Cuba Gooding Jr. is also going to have to defend himself against these claims. Okay, so also what is new in this situation is that we got somebody who turned on her. This Ethiopian woman, she's a beautiful woman, beautiful black woman, and it has been reported that this Jones who is suing them would see her disappear into the bedroom of Diddy and spend hours in the bedroom with Diddy. It has also been reported that he has seen her boss, her alleged boss, who is uh Lutheran Charles Grange disappeared into Diddy's bedroom for hours as well. It has been reported that the his house manager, Christina Coram, made sure that everyone had nice little, hey, kind to me, everyone had nice little Prada pouches to walk around to hold a supply of various types and kinds of narcotics for to be easy at hand, whenever they were needed. They must walk, it was Prada, so you're listening and driving. So they had Prada pouches to carry these illicit drugs. Some of the other things in this complaint, let me see. Okay. From September 2022 to the date of this filing, defendants have consistently and purposefully availed themselves of the privilege of conducting activities within New York, thus invoking the benefits and protections of New York law. In return for these benefits and protections, defendants must submit to the burdens of litigation in New York. So this will be tried in New York. Okay. Rodney Jones is an American artist and a music producer. Mr. Jones resides in the state of New York. And then it says where all the other people reside in. Diddy resides in New York. His son, they give their addresses. That's why I won't show the paperwork. So let's get into Chalice Studios, Motown Records, Universal, Love Records, which is under Motown, which is why they're suing. He's suing them as being harassed on the job because he was in fact working as an employee. So to produce these, he produces 9 songs under for this album. So there's that. So let's get into some of the hmm. Okay, summary of events. From September 22nd to November 23rd, Mr. Jones produced 9 songs on Mr. Combs' Love album. Mr. Jones lived with Combs for months at a time, spending holidays, birthdays, and missing major family events. Mr. Jones resided at Mr. Combs' residence located in Los Angeles, New York, Miami. Mr. Jones also spent several weeks on a yacht rented by Mr. Combs in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So there's one thing. I thought that Diddy had his own yacht. I thought that that was like one of the things that they said about Diddy to make people ooh and ah about Diddy. But I digress. I did digress. Okay. So throughout his times with Mr. Combs, Jones witnessed, experienced, and endured. Let me enlarge this. My eyes are going bad. Hold on 1 second. I got to zoom in on this. Okay. Okay, that's better. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Throughout his times with Mr. Combs, Jones witnessed, experienced, and endured many things which went far beyond his role as a producer on the Love album. The claims raised in this complaint have been corroborated through witness statements, video, audio recordings, and images that Mr. Jones has in his possession. Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to record him constantly. On several occasions, Mr. Combs took Jones' cell phone and began recording himself. As a result, Mr. Jones has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, his guests, engaging in serious illegal activities. So that is the gist. Mr. Jones has secured irrefutable evidence of the acquisition, use, distribution of ecstasy, coca nose stuff, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushroom, the displaying and distribution of unregistered illegal firearms. Mr. Combs provided lace alcoholic beverages to minors and ex workers at his home in California, New York, the U.S. Virgin Island, and Florida. Mr. Combs' chief of staff, Christian Kaor, KK, instructing her staff to retrieve drugs so she can provide it to Mr. Combs for his consumption. Christian Combs drugged and actually assaulting a woman. Mr. Combs detailing how he planned to leverage his relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes to soften the impact of his public image of Cassie's Ventura's lawsuit, Young Miami cousin and others, and Young Miami's cousin and or assistant actually assaulting Mr. Jones, a woman. Young Miami's cousin, who is a woman, allegedly burst in the bathroom when he went to the bathroom and started rubbing all on his junk. So that is one of his complaints in here. He has a picture of her. She's a heavier set woman, uh, and just used her proximity to a celebrity to do this. And upon, I guess being high out of her mind, I don't know if she was high. She could have just been that desperate. Okay. Uh, rapper redacted. A rapper whose name is redacted. On Mr. Combs' yacht, consorting with underage girls, ex-workers, and R&B singer whose name is redacted in Mr. Combs' Los Angeles home, consorting with underage girls and ex-workers. So they have these rapper and R&B singers whose names have been redacted. But in the footnotes, okay, the act. Let me see. Okay, let me tell you how it reads. I may be able to share this with you now. I'm gonna share this with you. I think we're to a point where I can share the page because beyond we're beyond addresses. Okay, let me share screen. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I believe you guys can see this. Okay, so here we go. Let me get back to it. So what it says here, rapper number 3 redacted, singer number 4 redacted. Okay, so if we go down to the footnotes, okay. Okay, and on and about September 2022, Mr. Combs held a writers production camp at Chalice Records Studio. Present at this camp was Combs, his sons, uh, Justin, and a friend named G. Mr. G is in his 30s. He's an African American male. In addition to these individuals, other musicians were present at the camp. One evening during this camp, Mr. Combs, J. Combe, and G were in a heated conversation. That conversation was moved out of the studio into a restroom adjacent to where Mr. Jones was sitting. Mr. Jones was approximately 2 feet from the bathroom when gunshots rang out. Mr. Jones recalled hearing multiple gunshots. So he also included in this where when the police were called out, they they reported that this guy was shot by, he was standing outside of the actual studios and he was shot by a drive-by. It was a drive-by shooting. He also has news clips in this filing of the actual news reporters relaying what happened at this Los Angeles studios. But here are these footnotes that I want you to look at. Number 3, who was redacted. He is a Philadelphia resident. rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. So that was one of the ones who he said was messing around up here in his claims. The rapper whose name was redacted. Where is it? Redacted. Rapper number three on Mr. Combs' yacht consorting and with underage girls and ex workers. R&B singer number four. What does it say in the footnotes about R&B singer number four? I'm not making this up. This is the alleged court filings. Number four. He is a Grammy Award winning R&B singer who had trouble with law enforcement after assaulting a Benjamin but what is it? A Bajan billionaire, whoever that is. I don't know. What is that? Bajan billionaire. Okay, so he is kind of really giving up uh, who these people, their real identities, even though they are listed as John Doe's and their names have been redacted. So let me see what else is interesting in this. Uh, he also in this complaint, he is alleging that in fits of anger, Diddy admitted that he made J-Ho uh, carry his weapon into the club where that woman was struck in the face with ammunition, and then that Shine took the rap for her. Let me see what you guys are saying. I heard telling these young girls she was on Diddy's payroll to be his boo. Whole time she tricking chicks into this mess with her pink booger sugar and swag bags. Hey, the only empress. Wonder Stevie J fell into this. This guy who is suing him is a big fan of Stevie J, and so he that was one of the promises that he would be able to meet Stevie J, and okay, this is the scene from the bathroom of the alleged pow pow that happened at the studio. Mr. Jones said that no one rendered aid to this gentleman, and he was the one who had to render aid. So he has, his evidence that he is bringing to court. Okay, let me see. Okay, security was lackluster at best. The fact that either Mr. Combs, Mr. J were allowed to enter uh, the studio with Pow Pows alone, where they were not allowed and confiscated, is clear. The breach of duty of Mr. Combs defended LR, MR, and UMG to protect Mr. Jones and the other attendees of this writers camp. So they're talking about the pow pow at the writers camp, that the fact that they were able to bring these uh, weapons into the studio is a problem, and it shows that he was not protected as an employee because pow pows were prohibited from being there. Okay, throughout his time with living with Combs, Jones was the victim of constant and unsolicited and unauthorized groping and touching of his anus by Mr. Combs. These events took place in LA, New York, Florida, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. In addition to the unsolicited, unauthorized touching, Mr. Jones was forced by Mr. Combs to work in Mr. Combs' bathroom as Mr. Combs walked around naked and showered in a clear glass enclosure. So there's that. Who does that? Okay, so these are the allegations, and this is what he has to fight in court. I'm just letting you see. He is as a heterosexual Christian man. Mr. Jones was uncomfortable with Mr. Combs' advances and expressed discomfort to Mr. Combs' Chief of Staff KK. KK responds to Mr. Jones' complaint. You know, Sean will be Sean. KK also attempted to downplay Mr. Combs' groping of Mr. Jones' anus and genitals as friendly horseplay. You know, we always hear this locker room talk, horseplay. How many of you guys horseplay like that? Hey, Madam Scorpio, he didn't know how to leave. He hadn't gotten paid. He wanted his money. He wanted his fame. He thought that these promises of money were going to come. He had done work. He had, he thought that this was his big break. Poor black dude from Chicago who had like 11 or so brothers and sisters. Yeah, he wanted that money. He was given all these big promises. You're gonna win a Grammy. I'm gonna give you my house in Florida. I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. I wonder if Farnsworth Bentley will come forward. That's a good question. Lord, these freakazoids. Madam Scorpio, Madam Scorpio, how you doing? I saw what happened over there today, and I was just like, oh wow, that's really interesting. So we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that too. Sonia J. Sonia J, I'm really surprised your big face all up in the camera is over here in my chat because I remember we got into it, but I'm gonna let you live. If I have any mods in the building, please keep your eyes on Sonia J because she got a slick mouth. Okay, Christian background got ate up by the industry. He said he did not participate in any of the things that went on. He said one time he think that he was drugged because he woke up in the bed with two ex-workers and Diddy. Not and I was like, the only thing missing from this story was your booty hole hurting. But he said that he said he was stumbling around the house nude and he couldn't get himself together and he did not know how he got there. Clearly nobody watched Making the Band. I watched Making the Band, Juicy. What did you see in Making? I have no smoke, Ronnie Q. Okay, thank you. uh, I bet he knows where the bodies are at. And speaking of bodies, there has been a lot of talk about different those types of things. Of course, we know. Oh my God! Of course, we know about Kim Porter. There's talk about Andre Harrell. There's talk about several different people. There's even talk about this Turkish DJ who he was good friends with, and the Turkish DJ wound up unalive. You saw what I said. No need for her to cry. She need to leave the heifer alone. I definitely agree. But you can't tell people what to do and they get mad at you. I didn't understand it, but hey, to each his own. People may not understand what I do. So that's to Madam Scorpio. Hold on one second. Let me see what else we got in here. Okay, despite assertions on several occasions when Mr. Cohn began to undress and walk around his house naked, KK would say, "Okay, I'm leaving." Hold on one second. Let me put this on mute. One second. Hold on. I was unable to get it on mute. Okay. But okay, let me see what else. Now here she come with her little messy ass. Got me late for my live, and now here she come in my area. How come she didn't stay out there? She makes me sick. I'm talking about my dog. Okay, despite assurances on several occasions, okay, KK hypocrisy is breathtaking at best or enabling at worst because she is the head of the she is his executive assistant, his managing person. Child, thank you. You now you finally helpful. My God, no sound. I wish I was showing you I was reading the reports about Cooper Gooden Jr. Oh my God, thank you so much for that. Okay, so you see he looks like he's restraining Cooper Gooden Jr. This is a screenshot from the video that he has, and then you see him holding his arms back, and it says that evidence by video, which screenshots are embedded below. Cooper Gooden Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones' leg, his upper and inner thighs, near his groin, the small of his back, near his buttocks, and his shoulders. Mr. Jones was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Mr. Gooding Jr. He rejected his advances. Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. The following is a screenshot of the encounter with Gooding Jr. So you see him, it appears like he's forcibly pushing him away. And it does in this picture seem like Gooding Jr. is leaning into him, has his arm around him, and it does seem like he has different intentions than Rodney Jones does. Rodney Jones has on headsets. He's looking at his computer. It looks like he's showing him some music, but Cooper Gooden Jr. doesn't seem interested in the music at all. So it has also been reported that Cooper Gooden Jr. has two SAs. He has two SAs on him, and is has been reported that Gooden Jr. Also was a part of a rape or a ape, a grape. I'm sorry, you can't say this on YouTube. It has also been reported allegedly Cuba Gooding Jr. Has already either settled or some type of thing with a grape case. So I don't know if it was bought after the statute of limitations was over. I can't. It was the first time I'm hearing about him being involved in these types of situations. So there's that. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, according to Mr. Jones, Combs gets very forceful and demanding. He does not take no for an answer and would often threaten to inflict bodily harm on Mr. Jones if Mr. Jones did not comply with his demands. Okay, it's just a lot. So all of these people now, all of these people have come forward. Here they talk about him referencing uh, J Ho taking the Pow Pow into his office. I mean, into the club for him. Mr. Combe instructed his staff always to contact Mr. Muhammad, who was the head of his security, if they are ever pulled over by the police in Miami or California upon information and belief. Mr. Muhammad spoke with the LAPD after G was shot at the studio. This is at the studio shooting. So I think Mr. Muhammad was a former, okay, Mr. Combs, okay, head of security, Fahim Muhammad. I think Fahim Muhammad was a former police officer. I think it's in here. I'm not sure. But okay, he shared that artist Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, J-Ho, carried a pow pow into the club for him and passed it to him. And yeah, that is in the complaint. It's a lot of stuff in the complaint. After the assault of Mr. G with the pow pow, they spoke with the go-to man, Mr. Mahim, and see, that's what happened. Uh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Uh, defendant Christina Coram is the Jalene Maxwell to Sean's Jeffrey Epstein. Mm. Okay, they showing party favors for these. Now let's talk about him, Brendan Paul. Brendan Paul, as you guys know, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, we had enough of this. Let me share my screen on some stuff with the raid. So with the raid, here is some things that happened with the raid. with the raid, and I want to talk about. I'm going to present a couple of things. Brendan Paul, in this complaint, he said that Brendan Paul was his mule. So now, when his house was being raided, it's weird that Diddy took his private jet from Sacramento, California, then to Palm Springs, California, then to Van Nuys, California, and then the next place that they found it was in Antigua, but he was not on the jet. So the black jet that I have for my thumbnail is his actual jet. But if we look at oh, this is not the one I want to share. Let me go back. Let me go back. Well, today, let's do go there. Okay, let me make sure I still okay. Diddy and his private jet shrouded in mystery as both had vanished following raids on his home. So, the last place his jet was in Antigua. That was day before yesterday. But on yesterday, they don't even know where his jet is. Now there is a tracker that you can track any airplane if you want to know where your airplanes are or whatever. But people who own private jets are allowed to turn the tracking device off. So let's see what this story says. Diddy has seemingly disappeared, and so has his jet. Around the same time as raid on his homes in California and Florida Monday, the rapper and recording company mogul was spotted frantically talking on his phone in Opelika Airport in Miami. Now, he has a black jet, but the jet that they found him on was a tan jet with brown stripes. So he wasn't in his jet. But at the Okalaka airport, they did arrest his alleged drug mule. So let's look at this article about that arrest. After this is where he was arrested. You see Diddy here. They said he's outside of customs. So there's a lot that goes into getting a flight plan together. It takes a little time. So I'm going to share my screen with you, unless we're going to talk about the drug mule. Let me go up. Here we go. Okay, alleged mule arrested on charges. Okay, so during run-in with the feds. See, the feds came and questioned Diddy at the airport. They also allegedly took his phones, it took his cell phones. And this person who was in a separate jet from Diddy, with all of, they said, now we'll see what they said. Diddy, Diddy's alleged mule, as described in a recent lawsuit. Yeah, see, Rodney Jones talked about him. Was arrested Monday while Diddy and his crew were stopped by federal law enforcement agents. According to the affidavit obtained by TMZ, the 25-year-old Brendan Paul was booked on two separate charges after the feds intercepted Diddy's plane. Now you see this plane. It's like a white with brown stripes. That's not Diddy's plane, but this is they're saying Diddy's plane because this is the plane that Diddy was using on that day. But we also know that his real plane was found in Antigua without him in it. Okay, so there's that. At the Opelika Airport in Miami, namely one count of possession of suspected Coca-Cola bear that makes you go crazy, and another possession of suspected marijuana candy. So it must have been some gummies, which are both felonies in Florida. Okay, okay. So there's that. I thought that they had. I guess I thought recreational weed was legal in Florida. Is Florida doesn't have dispensaries? But there's that. Okay. In the paperwork, officer claimed that while they were working in conjunction with Homeland Security and Custom and Border Protection personnel, they came across what they described as the suspect. the suspected drugs in his travel bags, which they say he claimed those travel bags. The cops go on to say that they suspected narcotics were tested and found to be legit, leading to his arrest. So there's that. Paul was named in Rodney Jones' explosive complaint against Diddy, which identified him as a close confidant of Diddy, and more importantly, as someone who allegedly handled Diddy's um party party favors and pow pows. There are photos of Paul with Diddy included in Rodney's lawsuit. There are definitely photos of them. These are the photos that are included right here. These are the photos that are included in the lawsuit of them two together. So that is true. Okay, so uh let's close that out. So let me see what you guys are thinking. That was a lot. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Hey Lady T, how you doing? Okay, a meal provides no. Okay, so what is a mule? That is what a mule is. Okay, and a mule also is somebody who carries them from state to state, who takes the risk of getting on airplanes and all that, going through customs with them on them, as opposed to so you don't have to do it yourself. That's the most important thing about the mule aspect of this. I figured he was switching planes. Okay, but you need a legal. Thank you for that information, because I was like, gummies. Yeah. Okay. So, hey, Hood Therapy. Thank you for being here. Dang, Rodney told them everything. But to see the real kicker of it is, uh, see, Rodney was an employee. He was employed by all these record companies who are also named in the suit. This Ethiopia Haberdine has now signed an affidavit that she knows a whole lot of information and she is going to talk. So that's the least of their problems about, hey, Alina, about who is talking in this situation. So, yeah, there's a lot going on with this case. Okay, let me see. I hope he didn't mess with his stepson Quincy. Why would Usher's mom let him go with Diddy? I don't think that Diddy. I really when Usher was 14, I don't think that Diddy had the reputation of being a pervert at that point. Puffy has been trashed. I remember during making the band, it was a girl who had food restrictions because of religious reason. He asked her. She asked, "Was there other option?" When he was informed, he sent her home. Yeah, he's a jackass. Yeah, I never cared for Diddy. I never cared for Diddy. Hey, D Love, how you doing? Okay. Hey, sophisticated Brad, how you doing? These people are vile. Damn, the rabbit hole is getting bigger and deeper. Yes, it's getting bigger and deeper. And let me see what else you guys are saying. Homeland Security is wow. Yes, I do think that they're trying to set up a RICO charge. Yes, I definitely think that they're trying to set up a RICO charge against him. Puffy and Jay Z were, I don't know, Undi Bambata and Dr. York. I don't know anything about that at all. So let me see what else I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to present. I got a lot of little things that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay. So Cuba Gooding Jr. has been officially added to the lawsuit. Okay. I think I got it all. Yeah, I think I got it all on Diddy. So, what do you guys think about this Diddy situation? You're more I'm going to drop my link for anybody who wants to come up and say what you think about this Diddy situation. I think that I'm surprised that he hadn't already fled the country, because surely he should have known this was coming down. And the fact that he left his kids at home and didn't warn them. It seems like he surely had the warning that it was going down on that day, but he did not warn his kids at all that it was going down on that day. So, what do you think about him? You're more than welcome to hit the link. I'm going to pin the link up here. If anybody want to come up and talk about it, hey, you got to chill. How you doing? So that's what we got on Diddy. Let me remove that comment. So as of now, they say they do not know where Diddy is. No one, but I'm sure you can be sure that the federal government knows where Diddy is, but it's not being released where Diddy is because a plane just cannot go to the airport, take off, and go wherever the hell they want to. A plane has to file their flight path, and they have to say exactly where they're going. So this we don't know where Diddy is hogwash. There are plenty people with eyes on Diddy, and I think he's a lot of people. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll. A lot of people think that this is going to end one or two ways. So let me see what you guys are thinking. Okay, you have three options. Okay. So here's the poll. Okay, how do you think this would end? Okay, answer the poll. We're gonna give about 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes to answer the poll, and we're gonna see what you guys think, how you guys think it'll end. Since no one is going to hit the link, let's do a poll and let's see what you guys think about this. Okay, Gene Deal did a new video. What was he talking about in the new video? It seems that they all have ex demons. It's sadistic. It seems like they make it the norm that this is some things that you must do to be included into this circle. Um, what do you think these folks would do if they didn't have money? Like if Diddy worked at Burger King or something. Thus the poll. And a lot of people are saying that, it really turned sour after he went up against what's that, Diego Liquor Company, and said that they were using racist tactics against him. And then all of a sudden he found himself separated from the brand and Ciroc. And a lot of people thought that he actually owned Ciroc. It's a lot of misnomers out here about his amount of wealth and what he actually owned. As we know, that he sold all the shares of his that he had in his corporation that he started Revolt. He showed all the shares. It's a secret sale. They're not saying who purchased Revolt. They're saying that it's still black owned, but they will not say how much it's sold for and to who it's sold to. But they're claiming that it's still black owned, but that's yet to be proven. Okay, so yeah, he sold all the. It seems like he needs some money. It seems like he needs some liquid assets. I think they'll never get caught. See, because that has to be put on the table. How do you leave your children? That man doesn't care about anyone. Okay, what do you think? Okay, I saw that. He got too big for his britches and they had to break him. I think that that's one of the things. Come to find out that the deal with Ciroc and that what is it that I forget what tequila he was the face for. He was just the face for it, kind of like Trump, who has his names on a lot of buildings but does not own these buildings. It's a licensing agreement. So while he was the face of the brand, he just put a upper echelon face to this brand. This is how you party if you want to party like a rock star type of deal. He was the face of the brand, so it was just a marketing deal that he had with these liquor companies. Okay, he's definitely not getting away with it. This is too much. Um, this too much evidence, and they're just making an ass out of him right now. Okay, Diddy is way too sick to go to jail. He would go out like that billionaire in the island. But is the billionaire in the island even out? Hey, Don't Be Milton, how you doing? I'm suspecting y'all see everybody quiet. 50 Cent ain't quiet. I love me some 50 Cent. I don't even I have always been suspicious if the man on the island is not somewhere alive and well. That's just me. Okay, so I'm gonna end the poll. Uh, Let me see what you guys think. I'm gonna end the poll. Let me see what does the poll say. Let me see how many of you took the poll. Okay, end poll. Okay, let's see what the poll says. Okay, how will this end? 42% says he'll be in jail. 30% says he will harm himself and won't be here, like Epstein. And 26% think he'll get away. So it's kind of split between him getting away or doing away with himself in that's kind of a 50-50 split almost. So it's a close poll. It's going to be interesting to watch. I guess we just got to watch and see because it seems like they're going to take it all the way with Diddy. Okay. They don't want their names to come up. I bet ones involved are still selling stock and moving money quietly. Okay. It's more it's it's more definitely going to go down with him because he's going to talk when they lay into him. Okay, and there, okay, it's in that complaint. It is also stated that every room in his house has cameras, and a lot of people were filmed doing things illicitly and not even knowing that they were being filmed. This also has been reported that allegedly that he has had different uh, political figures, all different types of celebrity figures, and in his home who have allegedly been recorded without their knowledge. They also talked about Prince Harry being at one of his parties, not his freak off parties, but one of his regular parties. And they say that he brings in dignitaries, just not political people, also dignitaries into his parties to make it seem like it's above board. And so uh, it's a lot going on. It's a kind of like oiled machine that what he was doing over there. I think he'll harm himself before he serves jail time. His ego is too big for prison blues. Hey, you talk too much. Thank you for being here. I definitely appreciate you for being here. Okay. Did y'all talk about the little girl he claimed he adopted? Are you talking about? No, I didn't. Wait a minute. I know they had a picture of him with that little light skinned girl, but I thought that he had impregnated some young chick and he actually had a baby. Is that the girl who you said is adopted? Did you see the pics of his house from the raid? I saw the outside pictures. Yes, there's a little white missing. I forgot from what state, but she said She looks just like her. Wait a minute. I don't understand what you're saying. She says she looks just like her. What are you saying? You gotta chill. Stop fussing at the pooch running Q. I am gonna fuss at her. She made me late for my. She's white. I don't. I. You gotta chill. I'm not sure what you're saying. Who is he? Who is she? When you say he, she, I don't understand what you're saying. Are we still talking about Puffy here? Hold on. Yeah, get it together. One thought. I don't mind reading a paragraph. You gotta chill, but I can't get it. Okay, so yeah, so we got our vote on what we think will happen to Mr. Diddy, and yeah, that's a lot. So they are not disclosing where he is at this point. Allegedly, he is just missing, and that's what's going on with that. So let me see. Hold on one second. Okay, I have somebody in the back. One second. Here I come. Unapologetically. I don't know who this is. So let me put up my banner and get my trigger finger ready. One second. Let me get a big banner. Hello.
Salute. How's my audio?
It's kind of cracky. Is this
How's my audio?
QI? Is this QI? Is this QI? QI, is this you? Drop down and come back up. The audio is cracky, and now I can't hear you at all. So drop down and come back.
Here we go.
I can't hear you at all right now. So drop
Can you
down
hear
and
me
come
now?
back up. I hear you now. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
You would. I hear you now. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
Okay. What I wanted to say was like, uh, yes, Diddy has been knowing that he has been under fire ever since. I mean, this has been for over a decade or so. I read an article yesterday where one of the detectives from New York stated that like he's been able to get away with a lot of things. A lot of things are go under the sort of go under the radar. But it's been ever since like the allegations. This LA PD officer he investigated Tupac Shakur, and he also investigated Biggie Smalls. And basically, he was saying that like he had evidence that he had something to do with it. Now, Biggie Smalls' mother also, there was an article also out where she knew that he had something to do with it. So, like, he's been under radar ever since then. So he knew since then, because like during a lot of interviews, like the Breakfast Club and different things, he declined to answer a lot of questions related to that. Okay, and then of course, like when you get around to the Cassie situation, remember after the Cassie situation, everybody started coming out. Everybody started coming out, saying that pretty much, that he had, violated them. So he's been knowing that. He was under the radar. Now I don't know how long they have suspected him for the moving women around, or moving women around and different things like that for money. But I am, when the feds come in, because of their 98 percent conviction rate, a lot of times whenever it comes out, they already have more evidence than they even need. So like I think that Diddy, well, I'm trying to figure out how to put this. I think that Diddy has done some atrocious things, or Diddy is the head. head, and maybe not the head, but he's definitely like one of the bigger heads of, one of the most atrocious things that ever happened in the United States, the moving girls around and different things like that for money. So this is real.
Mm.
This is like really big. This is why he's running. Like his money can't fix this. Like he can't. Like he can have 10 attorneys, and I don't think it would fix this.
I agree. So I'm gonna I just thank you for that information. I'm gonna drop this link. You guys can go to who was that who gave me that information about TMZ have pictures of the house after the raid. I just dropped a link to a root article. If you scroll down to where the video is, they have the video of what his house looked at after it was ransacked. I mean, it is like really run through. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. And it's like it's kind of similar to the Russell Simmons thing. He already had
Mhm.
those allegations, and then he goes, uh, I did not do these things. The first major allegations, and I may have treated some people insensitively, but these are things that I did not do. And then the second and the third, I heard that, if I'm not mistaken, another one has come out and that he was actually served in Bali. So they think that they can be
Mhm.
slick and hide and all this type of stuff, but the things that they have been doing is like really disgusting. Now let's equate this. Now here we're at a good turning point for this. See, some people will do anything to be in contact with money and power, and they will belittle themselves
Exactly.
beyond like a cricket or a roach to be stepped on, to be used, to just be dogged out and dragged by these people. So now let's kind of move the topic. What do you think about this Heat and Nest situation? Because with all honesty, the Heat did not feel any embarrassment. Did you watch her last night, Ness last night?
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's just so astonishing that this Heat felt absolutely no embarrassment about how she got on Ness's platform and behaved, and it just oozed of insecurity and jealousy and low self-esteem. And then she's
Mhm.
yelling and screaming at other people, trying to make us, the audience, who are seeing that you're the one who is jealous, has no self-esteem, low self-esteem,
Mhm.
is trying to clamp onto someone who has the importance that you always wish you have, but you're
Mhm.
telling Ness that she is exactly what you're exuding. It was just like poetic. I mean, it was just like poetic justice.
Mhm.
You don't respect me, and you didn't. But if you're not together, she doesn't have to respect you. Case closed. Why are we talking? It
Mhm.
was just so. I just like I cannot believe that nobody is just calling this out. And uh there was talk about this, all of this being a play for the back and the forth and the back and the forth.
Mm-mm.
If
No.
now uh some people feel comfortable being abused and being in
Mhm.
abusive situations. People don't understand that some people do not think you love them unless you are out making all of these outward
Mhm.
angry cries and trying to control them. That is just the fact of the matter. So this is what I think I'm looking at. Go ahead. What do you think?
I think it's definitely a case of, I don't like to say narcissist because I'm not a doctor, and I'm not qualified to give a diagnosis, but I like to say narcissistic type. And I've told Ness this herself, and I've been speaking on this for a long time because I don't think a lot of people know that. Like I know nothing about this heat, and she just came out of nowhere attacking me. Actually, I had been off of YouTube or in other spaces because basically I was caregiving for my grandma, trying to stay in positive energy areas, and I go back to the beef sector, and here it is that she's attacking me, and I know nothing about her. And so she's definitely a narcissistic type, and that's why I know that it's not a play. And and I've also explained this in detail to Ness. That was one of the reasons why I spent a great deal of time over there. And like, I talked to her straight up. We did a live stream on it. I told her, and I told her that you know um although it might appear to you to be love, look like love, it's not love. It's narcissistic supply where they need their ego fed. And narcissists, and I've been through this myself, but I didn't go through it for this length of time or whatever. Y'all know I've been through this before, but I didn't go through it for this length of time. And I also told the person that I went through it with that I believe that they had narcissistic traits. But um it's hard to break away from, and I'm glad to see that Ness, like, it she appears to she really appears to be trying to free herself. Now it's going to be hard because they do a lot of undermined or undercover things behind the scenes, and Ness is going to have to really protect her safety, because this heat said that she was going to destroy Ness, and she means that. Just like this heat said that she was going to destroy Brianna, so Brianna better be looking out, because she means that. And this heat is like one of the most dangerous or most severe cases that I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody
You went out. Your sound went out. Hey, Miss Dovey. QI, check your
Hi,
sound. It went out.
everybody. Hello. Hello. Hi,
How
Steph.
you doing?
Hi,
Okay,
Rosie.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. One second, Miss Dovey, before you say something. Yes, I wanted to say you fell off, QI. You can come back up. I wanted to say that somebody was saying that he said Diddy said that he would take out his mother if she got in his way. It is also stated that all of Diddy's property is in his mother or his daughter's uh names, but that is also an allegation that appears in this suit that he said that to this producer. Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead. How you doing, Miss Dovey?
Hi. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Ronnie Q, for what's coming up. Okay, I want to talk dealing back with Nick, and I did not see they live, but I can imagine what it was like. No, I don't imagine. I already know what it's about. Shoot. Ronnie Q, I got to go on mute. My daughter called me. Hold one second.
Okay. All right, I'll be here. Hey, Very Carrie, thank you for being here. Okay, the way she tried to flip it on Ness, that was her fault, and she talked to Pisa for 3 hours. Mind blown. But she wanted to continue to ignore. But you did something to me first. You did some. I told you that I don't want you to talk to these people. They're losers. But you wouldn't listen to me. You did something to me first, Ness. We're not gonna even discuss what I did in talking to Pizarro for 3 years and just dogging you out, Ness, or whatever. You did something first, Ness. God damn it. I don't want these losers to be on your channel. When I first came over here, when you first started your channel, it was just you and me. Even though I didn't know you from a hole in the wall, it was just you and me. I'm gonna say that fuck all your subscribers and fuck your members and fuck everyone. I don't want anyone to be in competition for giving you money. I don't want you or whatever to understand that you can get financial support. And if it wasn't for me, I was the one who showed you how to do everything. But it's not my fault that or whatever, that you have supporters who are gonna buy your membership and whatever, and you can get a check for that or whatever. I just want to insult all your subscribers and drive them away from you or whatever, and so you can be totally
Oh,
and
okay. I'm
wholly
sorry, Ronnie
dependent
Q.
on me or whatever. Okay, hey Dovey,
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Turn this up.
I
I'm
was just
sorry.
I was just
Huh?
freestyling while you were gone.
Okay, I'm sorry, Randy. That was my daughter. She said, "Mommy, what's something quick I can cook real good with protein?" I had to give it to her. I'm sorry. Okay, I did not see this and heat thing last night, and it's disgusting. I don't seen enough of it. Yes, He and Ness does get along. He and Ness can be on the same platform. Catherine, work with y'all. Go back 3 weeks ago. From the time that Key Velocity 3 weeks ago, Pete Game and Card on them. And they both admit, yeah, 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 we do, yeah, we love each other. Yeah, it'd be a game in a place. We didn't hear no more about this here. So all of a sudden now, 3 weeks later, it's time to see. They probably don't forget about it. It's time to kick it in. I don't buy it. They into it. Because guess what? Why did you have to wait this week? Did last week that damn man was after all y'all damn asses? Y'all was in the damn corner, couldn't come out. That's when you and he should have kicked it in for to put things focused back on the B sector. But no, you waited till all this here stuff don't came out over and he trying to find somewhere else that he can dock or somewhere that he can go. What that boy called the most hated blogger. So he went,
Don't say his name.
okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Don't
This is
say his
damn, I'm sorry,
name.
okay, I'm sorry. This damn boy trying to find out somewhere else that he can go. You should have kicked it in when see, you all the time, they all the time bombing us with this here unnecessary stuff that women that already, some ladies are already been to abuse, and they want to do that like, hey, that is for a show and tell. Nobody don't want to go back to where they have been. That's why if they want to be there, they would still be with the fellow that did it to them. All right. Why y'all didn't do y'all big one last week? Know why?
Hold on,
Because
hold on. Let me step in, Dovey. Yeah, I heard you talking about this on another panel. That was a very, very good point because all of a sudden, well, you guys were mad at me when I docked someone else, so I'm gonna totally step back and I'm just gonna continue to dox Ness to J Don, and or whatever. And then when I do come back after I say you guys wanted me gone after I dock somebody, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that I'm gonna use some doxing information to get at Bree and ruin Bree. So I you guys are to take me seriously when I say that the reason I stepped away is because you guys were mad at me. But I don't think you guys are gonna be mad at me if I use doxing information to mess with Brianna. Or whatever. She's full of shit.
it don't
She's
even
full of shit.
I mean, nah, that stuff don't even sound even intelligent or even sound good. Just I mean, You supposed to did it last week when this whatever this idiot. But now you waited too because you don't have nothing to do this week here. Ness is behind it. He is just Ness lapdog. Ness is behind it. Same way Jennifer, the content creator, I don't want to make nobody's name, channel that was taken out last week. It was this girl here in this. Because it only happened when you're talking about with this. That when the other, her channel was taken out.
Hmm.
Now, so why all of a sudden this week here? Because you don't have nothing to talk
You
about.
mean Deanna? You mean
Yeah, yeah,
Deanna? Like when
yeah. So I,
Deanna was
I
talking
didn't want to
about
say
Ness?
that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm cool with Deanna. When
yeah.
Deanna was talking about
With
Ness, then
Dion,
all of a sudden her channel taken down. But
it
now all of
was
a sudden,
he and Ness. He don't like nobody talk about Ness. But wow. Anyway, the stuff like your ass went and hide because you was next on the chopping block because you didn't know where that pump, the idiot, was coming from. Now you feel like okay, now I can show my snake bald head, you alien, who the hell you are. And matter of fact, if you said that we didn't like it, then what you doing coming back around here? Why? You see what the play running to? You got to be the. You see what the play is? Her and that basically keep you hopping and then popping over here on this channel. That's what it
I
was.
def,
It's a play,
I
it's
def,
a setup, and they playing in y'all face. But I'm not moving on, Chris. Damn it, I don't have to watch this shit. I'm sorry.
I, I definitely see the play, and you're definitely right about that. So yeah, I definitely see the play. So now Dovey, um, do you think are they gonna? How long do you think it will be before Ness? I'm with this Heedy. I'm with Heedy, and I know you guys don't like it, but it is what it is, and this is who I'm with. So basically
Thursday,
telling
Thursday or Friday.
him,
No later than Friday. Thursday or Friday. Right now, what they have
basically,
said last night, that'll give us something to talk about. Get them warm that care. Get them something to talk about. So tonight they will come back and skinning and grinning. Like what it is that he you stay low. Don't come out here. Let me do this. All the while he is still there in the chat, even though she ain't showing that fire sign. But she there the whole time. Started texting next. Started texting next. He said, we gotta keep you down on the download. We gotta keep you then so then we gonna ease you back in here. The same way how they try to ease her back in here for heat, basic. Let's get you back on the map so that we can have some kind of way that you can have a word with Kazara.
Yeah,
All you
I
think
definitely agree with you. I mean, this is just like a circular situation,
yeah,
and yeah, I think it's just
we
we'll
ain't we
be
don't
back
need
to
it. We
the.
should have needed back now. Us this we used to that damn bullshit. It's not no surprise to me. And the women that's there that sits up there and watch that stuff, baby, you must ain't got your head beat in hard enough.
I
You
agree
must
with
ain't
you on
lost
that.
no teeth, no eyesight, or none of that stuff. You must get a thrill out of somebody being tortured because that's what it is. It's a game, it's a play. They in on it for the attention. Ness gonna do anything, but she can say she is the head of the big sector, this, that, and other. So what more you I have told you, ladies and gentlemen, that's why it's important to come around the scooter line. When you are right here, you don't want to drop back down. You're gonna have to keep kicking it up a notch. To stay up
And
there, you gotta keep kicking it. You gotta keep kicking it. Because if you see what they waiting on when you come down here. They waiting on when you get back down here. That's what happens
and
to
I don't
that
think
woman.
it's. I don't hold on, Dovey. I don't even think it's necessary for Ness to even like put herself through all of this because she. I hate Kimberly Black. She gets her membership. She get people who come out to watch her. She's entertaining and stuff. And all of this is just really unnecessary. All of that happened. All of that happened yesterday was like really a ridiculous downer to me actually. I mean, it just was like, not again. I like, at
Uh-huh.
what
You see
point
what
do
you
they
just said?
don't
You see what you
realize we're
just said?
tired of it?
Did you see what you
Who?
just said, Running Q? Oh, not again. Because you don't say
Yeah.
it over and over. Then you see how see what you just said? Like, oh, damn, not again. Because you don't see it. You don't saw it. So it's like
Yeah.
that. This
Hold
stuff is
on.
wearing me out
Yeah,
again.
you've seen it
Damn.
a million times. It's not even entertaining at this point anymore. And the things that she was saying yesterday, it was just so cringeworthy. I was just like, I cannot believe that she is up here saying this and is not embarrassed. Hold on, let me bring QI back up.
In the building.
QI, hold on one
In the
second.
building.
Yes, I do believe that I hear you, QI. One second. T Evans wants to know, y'all think she struck Deanna's page? Oh no. Okay, for sure. I think that she struck or Flickr struck Deanna's page when she showed that bag of party favors on that nightstand before in front of her. This last strike, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised. Go ahead. Now, QI, what do you want to add to this?
Like there,
We
I
can't
I
hear you,
don't
QI.
disagree the
Go
with
ahead.
the you can't. Dog. I don't disagree. Can you hear me?
I hear you now. I hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't disagree that there's some play factors involved, but I think the play factors are more or less influenced by this heat. And I think that Ness is overly influenced by the attention, by the money, monetary gain, and different things of this nature. Because if you listen real closely, Ness is really not getting a whole lot of money out of this heat. She's getting like DoorDash and cats and different little trinkets or different things like that. But you got to look at sometimes where people come from, and like what's a little to us may be a lot to some people. So I think that's where Nessa's influence is coming from. And if she does get back with this heat, it's going to be because of that. I don't know if she's gonna do this forever or not, because she has become accustomed to eating DoorDash every day, and we all know that's expensive. Um, and she has become accustomed to certain things that she may not have been
Okay.
able to have before.
Okay, so let's say this. Okay, so okay, it's so ignorant. It's the display of ignorance that's being displayed. Like you say, you're sending these DoorDash meals to them. Why don't you just send her, what do you call it? Instacart some freaking groceries to her. It's just the
Mm-hmm.
whole waste of money, because I won't do that, because if I give you groceries, you can eat for like a week or a month, or a
Mm-hmm.
long period of time, and I don't have you under my thumb anymore, because you don't need me 3 times a day to eat a freaking meal. See, that's the gist of it. So
Mm-hmm.
let me say something else about what I saw last night. Okay, I'm not entertaining any of these fucking idiots from the Umar is my daddy sector. See, but when she came on there with all of this venom for this person, what is that all about? Like, that person has not, to my knowledge, she has not said anything that this person has done to her. So why was all this venom and the ignorance of the whole situation? See, somebody talked about they don't even watch her Ness anymore because of that boom mic. The one point that she thought that she was eating on him. She said, "My mic is louder than yours, so therefore I win." What the fuck? What is the prize?
Mm-hmm.
You sitting up here sounding like a dummy, all irate, blood pressure probably high as a motherfucker to somebody who did absolutely nothing to you. And if I wanted to, I can put my page back up. You guys are cloud chasing. That's exactly what she's doing, because her page was failing at the time that Ness
Mm-hmm.
came back, and she was so more than happy to jump on Ness's page, and now she's acting like she is the do all that made Ness page great, but she didn't even make her own page as great as Ness's. So let's cut the bullshit, because who wants to hear
Mm-hmm.
that griping and being mad and angry and disgruntled every day? It's like no content. She had absolutely no content. She
No
had a bunch of
content,
gripes.
exactly.
She had gripes, not content. Okay, go ahead, Miss Dovey. What do you want to add?
Okay. I want to add to this. Silly fact. Her thing is this here. You gotta watch this. Next, I'm gonna get you money. We gonna make money. I'm gonna get you money. So they started last week. This is what happened. Ness didn't fall for the cue. How Ness supposed to respond back to get let's get the party popping and hopping before that damn girl took off and was scared of what was going on. This is what that damn gal did. You don't talk to me in that type of way. Ness supposed to respond back. Bitch, who the fuck you is? You kick her out together. But Ness did not respond back. Then he backed out. All right, that was the cue. That's how they supposed to start the shit going. But Ness didn't fall into it. Cause they supposed to test shit up last week. But Ness didn't fall, didn't catch the wave that time. Ness know what he was doing. So when Ness catch the wave, they texting one another the whole time. And the same thing that I have told my moderator, she told this heat too last week to stay low. Don't come out here. They at me. Don't come out here. I told my moderator the same thing. Y'all stay up in the bush and mark from the cloud. This guy here is at me. Let's do this shit like this here. Stay out this here. That's all that is a play. And guess what? She gonna come out here tonight with a big mic and get that. Let me tell you, those that say that Ness is funny, yeah, Ness is funny, but Ness can't roast. Ness cannot roast and drag nobody. Ness just call names. Ness cannot roast nobody. When you roast somebody, baby, it's about the facts of your life. Not somebody being a booger nose, and all these kind of damn things we never heard
Fact.
about.
And
So
that live roasting and the live roasting, it's better if you tell the truth. but she is funny. Like I'm not gonna take that away from her. She
She's
is funny in
talented.
some of her things. But like it would be much funnier if it was based in fact. That's just
And
what it
or
is.
not so vicious. Or not so vicious.
Yeah, and I do not find anything funny about talking about anything that somebody's going through medically. I mean, that's not funny because uh she was into it with Dovey. Her and Dovey came up on the panel, and she said something that kind of bothered me. And I was just like, you can't tell these 35-year-olds, as Jay Dunn said, you're not 30, you 35, Ness. You can't tell these overly grown people, like, listen, you cannot, what that you're healthy now, but you don't know what is going to be ailing you in your future. So I don't find it funny to laugh at anything about anybody who has any type of ailments. So she was like, yeah, but Dovey is, and you can reconcile it any kind of way you want to, but I just don't find it funny. So that's all I have to say about that. But in other areas, she is funny, and she just really, the whole show got bought down. Well, first of all, the whole show got bought. Why do these people think that we care about this charcuterie board, this shock motherfucker? Why do they think we care about these motherfuckers and telling their story? And then like I what's that other, the fucking Asian, the non-black woman lover who they are always promoting, who don't even like you, who don't want anything to do with you, who set up and told a story that was, I didn't even hear the story. But if it makes you feel uncomfortable, why are you cursing somebody out in your chat who is saying that it triggered them? Why are you cursing somebody out in the chat who it also made uncomfortable? And who was that who brought up a point? Was that you, Dovey? That was that fucking ignorant ass uppity. Even ignorant ass uppity knew enough to say that he told this deplorable story on her channel, and then he asked if anybody had any questions, but the owner of the channel said no, they don't have any questions, they can ask questions on your channel. But when
Okay,
somebody
I thought
said,
it was
hold
you,
on,
but I
hold on,
thought
hold
that
on, hold on, hold on, Dovey, hold on, Dovey, but you were the one who brought them on your channel to say these things. And then when somebody from your chat who says that they were a day one and they've been here all this time with you, you tell them you don't give a fuck how long they've been here, because I'm a dick pig and I see some motherfucking straight dick in here. And then and even though everybody can see it's a bunch of clout chasing dusty motherfuckers, the same way the first set of dicks that I fucking entertained on here, Stacks, ooh, official, he would choose me
hmm
before B, on all this. And now all of a sudden, why are they dusties? Because they came in dusties. But then you're gonna cuss out, well, you can do what you want, but gonna cuss out a day one behind this bullshit. Okay, so let me see what
Let
they
me
say.
go.
I saw that. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I
It's
saw
the
that.
delusion.
I was in the bushes. I saw that dude. I said, "Wow, isn't this something?" This is what this saying. I bring everything else on my panel and I talk about it. So I brought him up here, and now we gonna talk about it. He's no different than nobody else. So let's move on. That's it. That's what they were saying.
I'm
So
about to drive it home.
that's exactly what that was saying to you. Oh, I don't treat him like no different nobody else. I bring anything on my mind. I will bring it right here, right in front of y'all, right in front of everybody. But when the time get down, let's get down to the nitty gritty for what this guy really is. Cause see, let me tell you that. Brother Q, I've been soft through him. I've been soft through him. I said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. But I sit back here. I sit back here and I say, okay, let's go read. They just love it because of the $200 cash you have. They can call me pocket watching all you want.
Hmm
Yes, the hell I am. Because I can tell with the money, your
Right.
behavior changed. Your behavior, you got to call it for what it is. I see you. I'm on me.
Let me drive it home right quick. Okay, it's the delusion of it all. Now, Cole, I think when he first came around, he was saying that people found out he was a doctor. He had a doctorate, either in sociology or psychology. At first, I thought psychology, but people were saying sociology. But they're all in the same. It's people study. So he has known and he has probably sat back and studied Brianna for a long time. Now, the week prior to him coming out, Brianna, and I sort of initiated this. She admitted she can't not admit it, but she said she was the queen bee. Now, if you want to kill off a bee nest, you have to go. You have to kill off the queen. So that's exactly what Binary is doing. He's killing off he thinks that he's killing off the queen, but he's actually only killing off the queen of a cult. Brianna is operating a cult. The way that they do things, where they circulate people, like you're doing the same thing. Classical conditioning. If you get up and you're doing the same thing every day, right? You're watching the same people every day. You're watching the same similar things every day. That becomes very much a part of your subconscious or your programming. So that's what's happening over there. A lot of those people are not necessarily happy over there, but but she's a narcissistic type as well. But they're following the trend of going from place to place to place to place and pretty much hearing the same thing. That's why it's easy for them to run or change narratives, because these people are hearing the same thing over and over, which is a classical case of conditioning, which is dangerous once again. And
And it,
some people, they've never
go
gotten
ahead.
any attention in their life. They've never
Go
gotten
ahead.
any attention in their. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
They've never gotten any attention as a child. They never got, and so this is the most attention that a lot of these people have. This is the same situation as P. Diddy, where, like all of a sudden you come from a poor person to having all this money, to being able to eat the foods that you're not accustomed to eat, being able to go to places that you're not accustomed to going, being able to buy the clothing that you're not accustomed to buying, and people get addicted to that, and they will do pretty much anything to do that. And then you have to look at it. Some people, they have self hatred and projection. Okay, so you don't like yourself, so you don't like people that are like you. So that means, as a black woman, your self hatred, they normally project their self hatred issues onto other black women. And if you look at the actions of Brianna, a lot of that is what I would call a serial. How can I put it? It's like a serial abuser. A lot of these people have been abused, and they want to abuse everybody else. They want everybody to be as miserable as them, i.e., this heat, i.e., P Diddy, and it's the same thing. It's for that power and that control, and Brianna is very much a part of that.
Yeah.
And so, but she's met
Hold
her
on. Hold on
match
one
though,
second.
because binary is as well, and I digress.
Whatever. That's neither here nor there. If uh if this is what somebody thinks that it takes to get into the beef sector, and the whole positioning of this uh we in the beef sector, like, motherfucker, you're not part of the beef sector, and this is how we do it over here in the
Mm-hmm.
beef sector. And then the way that they fall in line, they fall in line behind this ignorance. It's just a lot of, I cannot believe it. And then if you call them on the exact things that they're doing, they get mad. But this is exactly what is going on. What you mad for? This is
It
what you're
takes.
doing.
Take this
Hold
out.
on, hold on. And then they
Mm-hmm.
will deny that they're doing the things that you say they're doing. Oh, well, this isn't how we,
Mm-hmm.
and this is not what we do. But this is exactly what is going on. But you get mad at the person who called you on it, and then you want to lie and say that this is not what you're doing. This is exactly what you're doing, because to hold content on anything other than dumb shit. It's like Lady Nika was up there doing her content today. And then here she comes breaking off into some bullshit about these motherfuckers to try to make them content on Lady Nika's show. And then Lady Nika never got back to her content. It went on to something else and something else and something else. But Lady Nika's gonna say she ain't got no problem with it. We already know. But Lady Nika's gonna say, "Well, I didn't have no problem with the flow of it. I ain't say you did have no problem with the flow of it if that's what you got to say. But the point of the matter is, she broke off your content that didn't have nothing to do with these motherfuckers that she is so enamored with because they fucking pacifying her silly ass that you could not get back to
Mhm.
your Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let
Go
me
ahead,
say,
Dovey.
look, they are so damn, I would say, very, very dumb. He gave them all the ranch. All right. Only about probably have no ranch, maybe probably let's say in the B states that hang around them, maybe like say 4 or 5 people. I'm looking at the bush about like 7 o'clock in the morning. All of them are standing there, he cash out, reality that all of them is over there. It's like a baby bird with their mouth open for him to drop something in mouth. Gave them all the ranch. Could you see what he did? Y'all understand? This is what this guy have did. No offense to a moderator, but y'all, I'm moderator. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? Bitch, he got y'all working for him. He got y'all, gave y'all rent for y'all
Mhm.
to watch over him and Jack. Y'all slave driving,
Mhm.
water, have a chicken tail thing.
Exactly.
That's what the fuck he did with y'all. He is the king. Y'all supposed to be down there watching over him. So I give you a cash app and give you a rent. And they are so happy. He gave me $200. Oh, he gave me $100. That is the seed of the enemy of the now I'm in here. Now I can come and get on your panel. And I don't
Mhm.
pay you rent.
Well,
So he
I like him because he pontificates on the sector when he knows absolutely nothing about him. He knows base level
Mhm.
things about this sector, and then you guys sit up and feed him everything else. Oh well, I thought that, and I think that it's really stunning. You don't know anything about this sector, and then these people are just hand feeding you everything, and then you pontificating and having ideas about people and who they are and what they represent, and you have not shown that you represent anything other than being a clout chaser, then being somebody who use silly people, who use people who are not accustomed to having male attention put upon them. That is what this person has really shown us. Dover, you dropped off.
Yeah, and a cult leader as
Exactly.
well because I listened to him. He stated that he studied cults, and he almost, like he said, he was almost sucked in and barely able to come out, and barely
What?
able to come out. Mhm.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
he
he
so
said
he
that
covered. So hold
last
on.
week, I think.
Hold on. So he studied swinging, and he blames it on the people because they were 42-year-old white women, and they were 42 year
Mhm.
old white women. So why are you coming over here to black women being calling yourself the victim of these white women? So what are we supposed to do to you? Are we supposed to mammy up and stroke your motherfucking back because
Right.
you was sticking dick?
Be
You
work
sticking
mules.
your Hold on. You were sticking your dick in on white women willingly. You were fucking 19. Oh well, I'm not gonna. He was 19. Okay, he was 19. Okay. That's a full grown man. At 18, you're able to join the service and fight for your country. So we supposed to say that he was a boy because he was sticking his dick in some white bitches willingly, some old ass white cunts, and we're supposed to feel sorry for him, and we're supposed to give him slack because he was a motherfucking sexual deviant. The fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Go
and a
ahead.
mindset. That's a mindset. That is a mindset, and that's what people don't know. Uh, if you study like the FBI and different things, when they have done studies on this, and it has been determined that that is a mindset. So if a person, because you have to be an awful person sometimes to even do certain things once. So that's a part of his mindset, and he's really doing the same thing, except at this point he's not sexually preying on women. He's mentally emotionally and financially preying on women, because those are components of abuse as well, right? Um, those are components of abuse
Right.
as well. And today I listened to Shakim, and he said he came out, I'm a Moor. And I know there are two types of Moors. There's the Moor Science Temple, which is not which is better than the New Wabians or the Moorish Nationals or whatever. But they all operate as cults. They all have low views on women. They all, like they're anti-government. So what Brianna doesn't know is she's opening the floodgates for major crimes, major scams, because Moors, they sell paperwork. They call it sovereignty paperwork. And a lot of times for $1,000 or whatever, large sums of money, they sell fake license plates, fake driver's license. It's a lot of things. So Brianna is opening the door for a lot of women to get, scam. Basically they're coming in here to scam. And basically, just like we're not worried about money. You know why they're not? Because they're probably part of the dark web. They probably do a lot of hacking, and they're coming in here, they're paying a little to get a lot, just like that guy Diddy that they work with. Now they act like they're beefing with them, and they're like, oh, he's from our sector. But you got to look at it. First of all, Diddy is from the Manosphere. I trust nobody from Manosphere, Red Pill, any of those communities, because they are anti-women. They're colorists, as well as their preference is generally not black women. All right. And Dita Rail came down, and this is what got them, because all you got to do is throw a little bit in their cash app, right? So when Dita Rail came down and gave Brianna that $500, that did it right there. Bought, sold to the highest bidder. So that's a sellout.
Yeah, sell a whole motherfucking sellout for a motherfucking nigga who sent you some money that half of it goes to Google just so it can be seen. A whole sellout. Um, Diamond B. Oh, but most of the women in the sector did, according to that chat. I don't understand what you're saying. Can you clarify what you're saying, Diamond B? So they're studying. No, I think they've already studied, and because it is like
Hmm.
evident, it is real evident. Okay.
That there are a lot of thirsty women in the beef sector, and they're thirsty for anything. Anytime they can bring that dude Drip on Nessa's panel, and he gets up there and pretty much tells them that he's scum, and they still want him on a dating show. And then and and then I heard Lemon say on Nessa's panel that he brought somebody over that was a part of the Passport Bros. And so if you know anything about the Passport Bros, which are a sector, a segment of the Manosphere, these are guys that travel outside of the country so they can get with underage girls, because in other countries the laws and stuff are different, right? Like they don't have where you got to be 18 or anything like that. And in other countries, a lot
Well,
of times
well,
these women
well,
are poor.
thank you, QI. I'm not familiar with none of these names. I'm not familiar with. I don't recall when these people get up on panels. I change the channel. I'm not interested. I really am not, and I
I got
understand
you.
that you can explain the mindset without putting a name to it, because the name of the person, well, it's educational for some people to understand who is being put on these panels before them. I do appreciate
Awareness.
that. Yes, I do appreciate that, knowing that who these people are. But I'm so uninterested that I don't even entertain anything about it. That's why
I
uh
got you.
uh now what I did notice, that this binary non-binary person uh gave an exchange about what allegedly happened with him being a swinger, and then and presented it to the beef sector out of his own mouth over here in the beef sector. And then somebody in his sector, I still have not heard it, played the actual release of the clip when he first was talking about it, and the two stories were greatly, vastly different than each other. The one that he wanted to present himself as a 19-year-old who was successful, and I, me and me and my wife, we were really smart, and we worked for this corporation, and they were swinging, and so we got into it, and one time, I was hitting up on a woman, and my wife got kind of angry, like, are you doing this? But now all of a sudden, well, me and my wife, we were barely speaking at that point, and a lot, people think that
Mhm.
we were sleeping in separate bedrooms. No, that's not what he presented when he first came on here. So then the person
Mhm.
who knew the story, who had the tape of the story, when he actually presented the story to them in their sector, played the tape, and then Brianna let him on her panel to do damage control and wouldn't let anybody question him when
Mhm.
people wanted to. And when he said, "Well, people can ask me questions," no, they can't. They can go to your channel and ask. And I did not even hear the story, and they were. It was to the point where somebody was telling her that story had triggered her, and what happened, and that
Mhm.
she had been Miss Kimmy had been a long supporter, and what did she do? She fucking cussed that
Further
lady
triggered
out.
her.
She fucking cussed that lady out. You block, and how dare you come on here and tell me something about how you feel? I was like, this ignorant bitch is just ugh. She
Cause she's
just
a
dumb.
bully. She's
She
a
fucking
bully and she's abusive herself. She's abusive. I have gone through. I am. I ain't gonna say a victim, but for 3 years I've been getting abused by Brianna. 3 to 4 years I've been getting abused by Brianna. So I'm not telling you something that I suspect. I'm telling you something that I know. When I'm going at Brianna yeah, just pay attention. It's for a reason. I was around these people, so I know how they operate. I know how they operate. But the thing is, she's found like she thinks that she's smarter than binary, but she's not. He's gonna run circles. He's gonna break her down. He's gonna break Brianna down so low until it's going to be ridiculous. In fact, they think they're going to break the sector down, or women down to the point where they're just all they're doing is they're trying to figure out who is who, like who is who critically thinks, who has a mind, who has some knowledge. Because when he came in here, he thought that everybody was dumb.
yeah. But he found out real quickly that everybody's not dumb. So he knows the dummies, whose pages he can go on and talk all that dumb shit, and then have these people, oh, I like him. What do you like about him? What exactly has he said in any type of content or commentary other than some dumb shit? Other than some dumb shit about, well, this happened, and let me tell you how this happened, with these long ass story to yes and no questions. 5 years ago, it's really strange, oh, hold on, it's just I like, get the fuck out of my face with this
And
bullshit.
he knows how to appeal to people. He knows how to
Like me.
appeal to people because I came in being on the opposition. So he sconed in on me, right? And then he started appealing to me to the point where for a split, I was like, for a split second, I was like, maybe he's not so bad. But then he kept talking, and my and red flags went up again. So now I know for a fact, for a certain, that And then after I heard about the cult things and all of this stuff, I already know I already know like his agenda.
Now,
His agenda really
now that
he controls Brianna.
now,
He
Very
controls.
Carey said, "How did?" Hold on. Very Carey said, "How did she
My bad.
abuse you?"
Basically, okay, I don't know, like basically, damaging my character, whatever. She ran around, basically using me as free content, telling everybody, oh, she's broke, she's this, she's that, just a lot of negative and derogatory things, presenting me as the opposite of who I am, right? So basically, it's like, and like at the time, I wasn't really into it because I was caregiving for my grandmother, and of course, like grieving. And I can't say that I'm not anymore, but like I was in a not, I wasn't in, my full mind, and so. Like when I'm just now realizing what she did and what has happened, just like she's really abusing all of us to the point where,
She
like,
ain't abusing
real
her.
content.
Hold on, hold. She not abusing me because
Okay,
I the ignorance of it all. I will not let a
I
ignorant
got you.
motherfucker do
Maybe I
anything to
should use
me.
another
I
term,
mean, I
but
mean,
manipulation.
yeah, it's manipulation, but then she ain't manipulating me either. But she is using manipulation. But fuck it, I ain't got to hit that
Hmm.
motherfucking channel. It's a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of dumb shit. Why would I
Oh
entertain
no, I
myself with
don't
that?
support like that. I don't support like that. But what I'm saying is that she's abusing everybody, and like a lot of the people, well, let me say manipulate. Manipulation to me is a form of abuse, okay? So, and I know that's a strong word. So I'm not going to say that, but those are abusive tactics or whatever. So it's like
Hold
she
on. Now,
manipulates.
hold on. Hold on. Now, T. Evans says to be honest, the only person who called your name was VS, unless Bree was doing it behind the
No,
scenes.
Brianna did too. Brianna was right along with that. In the 3 years that VS wasn't on here, Brianna was running around and she was doing it. I had a face to face. I had a face off with her to let her know that I had realized what she had done or whatever. She said, "Oh, QI is when I first came out." When I first got my own channel and I was doing my own content, she ran around, "Oh, QI is boring. QI is boring." Now that to like, let me tell you, just like now, the way that they're hogging, the way that they go, okay, you going live next. So they're herding people around like sheep or cattle, which is not giving, real small content creators a chance to grow. And they've even pushed out the OGs intentionally, the OGs and a lot of people of the original beef sector to the point where they're claiming the beef
No,
sector. They're claiming
no,
that they're the beef sector.
I don't think that they're pushing out the OGs. I think the OGs are uh I think really what's happening with the OGs is they see what's going on and the sheeping. Who going live next? I'm gonna stay live until you go live. Oh, okay, you
Mm-hmm.
ready? Dang, you still in the car and all this dumb shit that
Mm-hmm.
they do that they like. I'm not participating in this. So and it seems like the subscriber base follows that mechanism that has been set up, and so but obviously they don't have any more content to give. But unlike
Right.
them, I have more content to give. I'm going to talk about what I see on the YouTube streets, and I'm going to talk about what I see in real life. So I think that the older content creators, they don't have a dog in this fight and don't want to be bothered with it. They pick and choose, what they're going to listen to and what they are going to participate in. So that it is what it is. Everything in life evolves and changes, and does some.
Right. I get you.
Does, but I'm not here to. Here to appease to the audience who wants to hear what I am
Right.
talking. And I'm not talking about no dumb shit all the time. I talk about dumb shit. I have quite a bit of dumb shit that I talk about, but no, not all the time.
Yeah, but it's weak minds. Just like Uppity is right in what she's saying because okay, let me just give you a synopsis. Okay, Uppity first came back out on D-Cop's panel, right? For one of the lesbiterian, as Jay Wilson would call her, lesbian panels, right? And Brianna went commits to going over to her live, and because Uppity had a camera slip and dogging out Uppity, so that made Uppity start going live or start posting on her channel, showing like herself, like showing herself in the mirror or whatever. Okay, so for the Uppity then joined with Ness because it was Jessica, Michelle, and me and Uppity. I was cool. Like I was cool or cool with them or whatever. I went on Jessica's panel and I would talk to Jessica. I went on Uppity's panel, and Brianna has always done that. When she sees that certain people that she doesn't want to grow or try to stick, she would go and befriend those people like certain people or whatever with weak minds. And so when she saw that she was over there with Ness, because you remember Ness was on the outs, and she brought Uppity over. She brought Uppity over there and did that. Did that only because of the fact that only because of manipulation and control. And she sat there, and she's just as responsible for a lot of the Uppity's personal information being out here, and Uppity personal
But hold
information
on,
being exploited as anybody.
hold on, hold on. So it was put out that in it was stated on a live that Uppity told her, Bree, I'm gonna send you this paperwork that shows that it's not true, and I want you to share it. So see now, so she wants to say that, well, you were the one who said on someone's live. Don't you remember that when it happened, Lady Nika? Yeah, I remember she said that. But the thing is that you didn't show it when she asked you to show it. What you did is you showed it when she was
Mm-hmm.
dispensable to you, because you got some new motherfucking toys to play with, to
Mm-hmm.
act as if you had it all this time. And Uppity, I had this, and I was like, I ain't gonna even show it, girl, because it says that it says that your court that they took your kids rightfully, is what it said. So when I saw it, I wasn't gonna even show it because it wouldn't put you in a good light. But then why you showing it now then? Why you showing it now then? Now all this time when people were telling you that Uppity had mental health problems. I like Uppity. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
water seeks its own level. And I don't care. She's my friend. Oh, but now all of a sudden, she has done something so horrible to you that you no longer like her.
Mm-hmm.
She's no longer your friend. You're taking interrupted Nika's commentary to talk about some silly ass I self me I
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. How long? Let's take bets. Let's do this. Like, bitch, go sit the fuck down somewhere with this bullshit. If somebody wanted to fucking hear you talk about your motherfucking mundane ass motherfucking life, they'd be over on your panel. They came over
Fairy
here.
tales.
Yeah, these motherfucking bullshit ass stories.
Fairy
Motherfuckers.
tales,
God.
delusion. Anytime
Okay.
somebody put a post a picture in them pink pants or red pants or whatever, you have got to be delusional. I'm sorry to have to be honest. I was like, what would make you do that?
Okay. All right. So all right. So we scratched the surface on this. We said all of this. It's a bunch of bullshit. And then there are these motherfuckers who walked into this bitch dusty is gonna be dusties when they do some fuck shit later on. And they will be what they have always been. And the people who refuse to come to people's channels because they called out the facts as they see them, they will start going venturing out into other people's channels. But fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
Hmm.
I'm talking about what I
Yeah,
want to
me
talk
either.
at all times. I don't give a fuck who
Me
like it and
either.
who don't like it. Tell me where I'm
And it's a
lying.
wicked good. It's a wicked good because what's gonna see, she's met her match now because binary code is going to destroy her, in which is really easy. If you study Brianna, you know how to break her down easily. That's why even in our battles or whatever, I don't do it because I'm a good person. No matter how many insults, no matter how much stuff she throws in my face and different things, how many lies she goes behind the scenes and tells, how many, like how many YouTube, I don't want to say situations or whatever, but like how much she tries to, break apart certain things when it comes down to me networking with certain people. I still won't do it because I am, like I have a heart. I'm a good person, and good person, and I don't want to be responsible for it. But if you really study Brianna, she is easy to break down.
But QI, I believe that there's no deep studying. Everything is real surface and everything is shallow. So why would I study something that's very surface and shallow? There's nothing deep to study there. Study is a challenge.
You're
There's
right. You're
nothing
exactly
challenging
right.
or deep about this person. It's all surface.
Right.
It's all shown for anybody to see. But oh well, it is what it is. Let it do what it do.
I agree. I agree. At this point, it's like let it do what let it do what it do. I just don't want any innocent. Like I don't know. Maybe my heart is too good where I care about those innocent casualties. Other than the perpetrators themselves, I care about those innocent casualties. But I think I'm gonna stop focusing on that as well. Basically, I just come out here and try to give a little awareness to make people critically think and be able to and give people and where they can look at like be able to start looking at things a certain way, especially when they're caught up in that cycle or whatever, when they're caught up in their mental indoctrinated cycle or
Hold
whatever.
on,
And
hold
so
on, hold on, hold on. Reality, no script. Why would you be nice to someone who does not care about you? Who is that for? Who is that for?
me.
Hey, hold on. Who is that for? Reality, no script. And kind of flesh that thought out. I'm not clear on what you're saying. No, it's all about entertainment numbers and cash app around here. Okay, it's definitely about entertainment. Sometimes some people it's about education. Sometimes it's about sharing new ideas. Sometimes it's about learning things. Okay, it's not everything to everyone. This is the most attention she has gotten, and it shows what was the purpose of Code telling that story that his life that's his life, but she gets horny listening.
I
Oh my
think you're
god.
right.
I didn't know you was gonna say that for QI. Okay, that was for QI. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Now,
it's not about let me it's not about being nice to people. It's like this. Misery loves company. So like people can make you like if you're not strong enough, people can make you who they are, right? So I stand on my square. I'm going to be who I am. I stand on my own morals and my own integrity. Two wrongs don't make a right, because two wrongs don't make a right. So if I start doing what everybody else is doing to me or whatever, then I'm going to be just as wrong as they are. No different.
so yeah, but I don't care about two wrongs making the right. Don't wrong me, I ain't gonna wrong you. You wrong me, I'm gonna wrong you back. Like
Now I'm not
I
saying don't
cannot.
handle the
Hold on,
situation.
hold on, QI. I'm not gonna entertain dumb bitches. I'm just not gonna act like dumb people. I have paid too much for my education. I have lived too much life. I've had too many life
Hmm.
experiences to let somebody who create fantasy sexual rendezvous that don't even make dog sense try to lead me in any type of way of thinking. I am
Manipulate.
not no lead. I cannot be manipulated because I'm not going to let somebody who tells stories that she does not understand sounds ludicrous about her sexual exploits. Say one about her eating habits. Say two about the grandioseness of her life. Say three, which all of these things are totally opposite of what she represents. It's like I
Hmm.
cannot play these games with people who want to play fairy tale. I'm not on here to play fairy tales. I can be cordial with people and stuff, but at the point where you trying to run game and play games, I'm not the one to be played with. That's just not me.
I got you. Yeah, I'm not the. Like not to say that the situation won't be handled, but I believe in handle it a different way. I believe in handling certain things a different way. But whew, yeah. But nah, and it's just to give people, it's just to give people a you know, like a visual, because believe it or not, we, like, some people might be different, some people might see beneath the surface, but there are a lot of people who don't, which is why they're able to do the things that they do. And so, you know, it's just like, you know, I don't know, I just want to educate, or, you know, enlighten some of those people who are innocent casualties, who don't even know that, you know, you don't have to kiss butt, you don't have to kiss butt to get numbers, because those are not your numbers. Those are hers. And when she gets mad, or when they get mad, they're going to take their numbers and they're going to run. They're going to take the, like Sean
Okay.
Bradley said, I'm going to take my toys and go home.
Okay, QI. Okay, I've had enough. You know, it's like I can't even waste this much brain power thinking on something that means so little to me. Thank you
I
for
got you.
discussing
I
this
got
with
you.
me. I mean, it's just like it's nonsensical to me, and I really don't care about any of it. It's a bunch of foolishness, and it's a bunch of fucking games, and I call it like I see it, and that's it, and that's all. Period. Point blank. I don't give a fuck who likes it. Who's going to tell me I'm lying? That's what I want to know. Who's gonna tell me I'm lying? See, I'm not tucking my tails behind a motherfucker who don't know shit about life and how it works. Period. Point blank. So that's it, and that's all.
I got you.
Okay.
I definitely, and I appreciate that too, because to a certain degree, so you've helped me out to a certain degree as well. Because, you know, I know that I shouldn't be, I shouldn't even pay attention to it either.
Yeah, I mean, you got too much knowledge. You are too knowledgeable in so much things because I mean, we are at a cuspis in life, and what's going on in life, and the separation of powers between rich and poor. We are we are at a critical state in the
Mm-hmm.
world about things that really matter. So I think that you would do yourself more. I think that you would garner more attention if you just slow down, if you do some bullet points and talk about things that really matter, and get your point across about things that really matter. A lot of people see, say for me, for instance, I'm not into, I don't know much about the Moors. I don't know much about all these different topics that you speak of about old types of factions and things like that. So it don't move me when people talk about the Moors. But if you could like do a small bullet point and keep it concise, it may help you in understand and connecting how it connects to the world today, good or bad. So yeah, you have a lot of information. I'm not gonna lie about it. But I think that yeah, so I think that you should
You're right.
concentrate on delivering your message because you have a good message and you have a positive message. That's what I have to say. And don't let this other shit get you down because they're gonna play their
Thank you.
games. You got to continue to get your message out.
Yeah, it's distraction. I'm distract. Like, in a lot of ways, they do distract me, and you're right. And like I said, I really do appreciate that. I know that I have to get my ADHD. I'm waiting on my ADHD medicine now. But thank you for allowing me up, Ronnie Q. I'm gonna, you know, I'm distracted now from, you know, doing some work. So, and this is an interest. I'm still gonna be listening, but this has been an interesting conversation. And I love your, I need you. I need people like you to, you know, stimulate my mind at times. Thank you.
Now read this message. She said throw a little mess in your message too. You know, you can compare and contrast. That's a good way to throw some mess in your message
I
to
tried
compare and
that. I
contrast.
tried that at first. I'm like you said, I'm still, like you said, I know that I have to break stuff down. I know I have to break stuff down. So I'm still working on how exactly to do that. Like, how exactly to do that, and do that to the point where it would be entertaining to this particular audience.
Yeah. Well, you'll find you just gotta continue to go live. You gotta continue. You know, sometimes I got to write down notes. I left my dang on notepad. It somewhere else and it's not beside me. So I know it's a lot of stuff that I miss. But I just try to improve on the next time. So thank you for coming up and yeah, keep at it. Hit your panel more than you hit other people's channels. And that's something I got to tell myself. Hit my channel more than I hit other people's channel. And your message is gonna start resonating with people, and people are going to come out and see what you have to talk about.
Okay, but and same to you. I mean, well, you're doing well. You're doing well as well. And like I said, I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm going to drop on down.
All right, thank you for coming up, QI. Now, okay, the last thing that I want to talk to my subscribers about is thank you for being subscribers to my channel. I greatly appreciate you guys for being subscribers to my channel. And if you want to join my membership, you can hit in my description box. You can hit the membership link to join memberships. For all of my members, I am going to give these keychains away to if you become a member, there is a community post to tell you how to contact me if you would like one of my custom keychains. Most of these are gone. I have to make another batch. These are handcrafted by me. And if you would like to join the membership, I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all my members, and I am going to uh, put a section of this on my membership live because there's a couple of links that I want to drop for you guys and show you guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. QI is giving me she escaped the cult leader or something. Okay. Okay, they plot against you, them vicious doggies. Okay. Their delusions. Okay, let me see. We love it. Thank you. I thank you. I greatly appreciate you guys for being here. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Thank you, kind to me. Thank you, Linda B. Can I post the membership link in the chat? Hold on. Let me get that right now. That is a good idea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for suggesting that. Hmm. Hold on. 1 second. I want to talk up to you guys about okay, so it's springtime. So I don't know how many of you guys have started stream shopping for spring or anything like that. So have you guys started picking up any thing for spring as of yet? Okay, here is oh, let me find it. So have you guys and I hear that this spring and summer, like the big thing is going to be like preppy style clothes, like those satin bomber jackets are going to be big for spring. Jackets, but made out of satin. What do you guys think about that? Okay, here is I'm gonna drop this. And the preppy style that is going to be and I'm like god, preppy style, that shit was in when I was in high school. Was that about 12, 13 years ago? But that is the new that is the new craze that they have out for the spring and summer. Have you guys started shopping? You, oh girl, you love plaids? Yes, that is a big thing. um So here's my membership link. If anyone wants to join the membership, you're more than welcome. Okay. 12, 13 years. Oh, now why that made you drop down? Oh, that link didn't go anywhere. What? Let me see. I can you drop my membership link? Let me see. Oh no, it didn't go anywhere. I'm gonna put my membership link in the description box. I don't know why it's not there. Thank you. You're right, UNC girl. Hey, UNC girl. Let me see. Let me hold on 1 second. YouTube Studios content. Have I been demonetized? No, I haven't been demonetized yet. Okay, let me find it again. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Try this one. Let's see if this works. Let me know. Let me know if that one works. And if that one works, I need UNC girl, one of my mods, to tuck it in her bra. Does that work? Let me see. Am I getting any answers? Oh, thank you for joining the membership. Thank you for becoming a member, True Crime Bartender. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. So I assume that that membership link works. Okay, so now let's talk about some things that we're. I've been saying that I was going to come live for my membership live, but I think I showed this a little bit for you guys. This is going to be what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about what's coming up, the latest fashion trends for the spring and summer. I don't know if you guys are into trends. I am in. I'm not. I like a lot of high end designer things, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of money for a lot of high end designer things. I do like some. I like things that are different. I don't like things that everybody have. That's the type of person I am. So, are you guys into this quiet luxury? Have you heard about the quiet luxury? All right, now are you into the quiet luxury brands that doesn't have a lot of logos and things like that? Are you familiar with that? Hey, Mimi, how you doing? I don't think I'm buying a lot of preppy, honestly. I am going to I have a couple of these satin bomber jackets that I'm gonna buy, but this preppy thing, I really can't get into it because I am a more timeless type of person. Okay. But there are like certain little accessories that you can put on timeless things. See, I'm not gonna spend a lot of money on trendy things. I think that you can buy a lot of staples, a lot of white shirts. Are you guys familiar with those barrel jeans that they have out now that a lot of people are wearing? That's one of the things that is in style, and it's like they're fitted throughout the hips, but the legs of them, they look like total big barrels on you. So, are you guys familiar with that? I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that. So let me see. Let's go to some of my pictures that I have put up. Some of the things that are statement pieces, but I'm not going to pay the statement price for. I think I showed. Let me remove the statement. I think I showed some of these pieces, but I just want to compare and contrast. Okay, see, these are designer dupe. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if you guys are familiar. Thank you for becoming a member, Miss 313. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these are designer dupes that Amazon has a lot of dupes of designer purses, clothing, shoes, eyeglasses, and even jewelry. So I now have an Amazon store. If you go to my Amazon store, it would be listed in my description box. And for some of these items that are, trendy, more trendy items that you could pay a high price for, I have put quite a few designer dupes. This is the dupe for these glasses. If you want to go, oh, wait a minute. No, these are the dupes for those glasses right here. This is the dupe for $15. The dupes for these $321 glasses. Another thing that is in for the spring is layering of the necklaces. That is a thing that is big for the spring and fall. And while these don't have the rhinestones and things encrusted in them, it is a variation of the layering of the necklaces. This is like some things that are on trend. Also, the chunky link necklaces are also on trend. Okay, so here's something else that these are Bottega. But these are some Bottega sandals, and Steve Madden is doing the most dupes, designer dupes, to quite flawlessly, might say. And he, if you go to Steve Madden's page, let me drop Steve Madden page on here for you because he is doing the things. And Steve Madden shoes are made well. You don't have to question if the shoes are going to be made well, but if you want to get the look of what is going on in in as far as designer wear, I would suggest that you go to Steve Madden, and he has a lot of designer dupes. So let's get back to the commentary. That's Steve Madden's link right there. So that's one of Bottega's shoes that they have, and here is a rendition of sorts that Steve Madden has, and he has quite a few other ones. So then we're gonna go to a couple of more things. I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with these Bottega drop earrings, 13.50. They also have them on Amazon for $13, and they have them in different colors. They have them in gold, the antique gold. They have them in silver. A lot of people are getting them in silver. So when are you going, Ronnie Q? Where are you going? The casino or the juke joint? What do you mean? Steve is having a 30% off sale too. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so here we go. Here goes some the Lido meals from Bottega, and then right here we have a comparable shoe. It looks, pretty much the same as the Bottega Mule, and it's $38 to $50. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I have gone through and picked out. We have this Bottega sandal. I think I showed you guys this, $990, and they have it. I already have this linked in my Amazon shop. Uh, you know, Pretty much the same. It comes in quite a few different colors. You see the different colors it comes in. It also comes with a wraparound ankle strap, but this is the true strap. The T-back strap is just like the real Bottega strap. I want to. Okay, now these Prada, they're made like the Chanel dad sandal. This is the Chanel dad sandal. They run anywhere from, if you can get them on Poshmark or other sites, you can get them from anywhere between $1,400 and $2,400. They come in different aesthetics. This is the raffia kind. Steve Madden has a almost dupe. This is the platform one, and they come in many different colors. And also, Sam Edelman. Sam Edelman website also has a great close copy to these Chanel Dad sandals. They are very comfortable. They are being worn a lot. They've been worn a lot for the past 3 seasons, I say. But I also hear Sam Edelman's page right here. All of these links that I'm dropping in the chat, they have already been dropped in my description box of this video. So if you're interested, you can go to the description box for any of these brands that I'm talking of and see them in my description box. Let's move on. Okay, what do we have here? I don't even know. Oh, the Hermes sandals, which run $910, and then we have the dupe here for $89 at Steve Madden. We have this that's Steve Madden. Let me see if I put the other pictures up. Hold on. Did I think I ran out of space. I wasn't able to put the dupe in of that shoe. That shoe is a dupe of a Prada sandal. Where is it? Let me show you. Okay. This is a dupe of not that one. Okay. Okay, this is Steve Madden. That is a dupe of a Prada sandal. Prada has this sandal, I think is 1350 or something to that effect. So that is what that is. That's the dupe of the Prada sandal as Steve Madden. This is the Hermes sandal at $870, and Amazon dupe is right there. So I'm just showing you a couple of things. This is the Tiffany link earring. This is a new earring that they have out. I don't believe I didn't put it on here. I do have the dupe for that at Amazon. It's in my Amazon shop. Oh, here it is right here. Here is the dupe at Amazon right here. So I did a lot of the matching for you. Here are some Jimmy Choo mules. I don't care for that point on there, but some people like it, and then they have the dupe at Amazon. It comes in silver, black with the silver heel, black with the gold heel, all gold, all black, or all silver. Here is another shoe that is you know that a lot of people are wearing. The Jimmy Choo mule, and it is $1,095. Here's an Amazon dupe for $49. You get the gist of what I'm saying here. Another Jimmy Choo sandal that is very popular. That is the It sandal right now, and here is the Amazon dupe of the same sandal. It comes in three colors. It don't have as many colors, but hey, you got a few colors. Now here are these Saint Laurent. These Saint Laurent slingbacks. They are $1,090. I love that shoe. I love this shoe. And then we have the Amazon dupe of the same shoe for $54. This is not a Steve Madden shoe. I'm not sure of the sturdiness of that shoe, but I love that shoe. Okay, they also have jewelry. Here's the Loewe stud earrings. They run you $690. These are not 14 karat gold earrings. This is costume jewelry. $690. And then here we have the Amazon dupe for $19. $690 or the costume dupe for $19. Okay, that is the Tiffany earring again. The Tiffany earring dupe. This is the Valentino earring for $470. This is costume jewelry. This is not 14 karat. And then the dupe for $8.85. See, I did a little work for you. Now I love this. I love these wrist bags that you snap on your wrist and you can go hands free. The Fendi Fiography Fendi Fendi Fiography is the name of this bag. You can wear it as a crossbody bag, a shoulder bag, or you can just take the long strap out and snap it around your wrist and wear it. And it is out of stock in most places, but you can buy it on the resale market for something like $1,200. Is Okay, so now here is a designer dupe. It's not as exact, but you can wear it in the same way. This is from who is this from? David and Keith, I think this is. I also have a link for them because they have a lot of Charles Keith. Charles Keith, they have a lot of designer dupe purses, or purses that will put you in the same mind of these different designer bags. They have a lot of beautiful purses in Dave. Did I say David and Keith? Dave and Keith. Dave and Keith. So here is the link for their site right here. I love this bag. I love this site. Charles and Keith. Charles and Keith. So if you're not familiar with Charles and Keith, there's their link right there. And they are also listed in my description box. I hope you guys, oh, you like that? And you can take the strap off, and you can also wear it just around your arms if you want to go somewhere where you need to be hands free and still take a little mirror, lipstick, and a couple of credit cards, and fold $1,000 a weekend and put it in your bag. You got that? Okay, let me finish this up. Okay, this is, oh my god, Coke Gaia. This is a Coke Gaia bag. It's kind of far away. It's a rhinestone bag, and it's $495. It's all rhinestone, Coke Gaia, and that's a it bag. $29 on Amazon.com. It is in my Amazon shop, and it's pretty spot on to this is a dupe. It's pretty spot on to the designer bag. This is another Colt Gaia bag. They sell it at Saks for $495, or you can get it at my Amazon store for $27. This bag is really good if you're going to a concert or a stadium where you must have clear bags, and you see it comes in many colors, and you must have a clear bag, and that's why I put this on here. And they also have this bag. This is also Colt Gaia dupe. It's for $45. And the reason I put these bags on, the one that is the real bag is like $395. And the reason I put these on is because I know a lot of people may be going to a lot of concerts, stadiums, or things like that. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Let me see what you guys think of this. Do you guys have any opinions, or what do you think about any of this? Let me see. Let me see. I'm done with these designer prices. Exactly. That's cute. Okay. I don't get the Van Cleef hype at all. Okay. I don't get it either. And definitely you go for the dupe. That's cute when the light hits it. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I did the work for you. I'm just saying I what I did was I chose the pieces that are, kind of like on trend, that I'm pretty sure that nobody wants to spend this type of money for. So that is the whole purpose of, me showing you what I have chosen. And these things are in actually in my Amazon store. So if you the link is in my description box. And one more thing I want to show you. One more thing I want to show you, and I'm going to let us go. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. So if you see the screen there, this is Ronnie Q's Amazon shop, and it is showing different designer dupes. Let me remove Kind to Me's message right quick, and we're gonna go back, and you will see some of the things that I do have in my shop. There's a Loewe. I showed you the little stud earrings. Here's a bracelet for $19. A dupe Hermes bracelet. Let's go down a little further. Some more costume jewelry that you may or may not be interested in. That's a ring. This is a ring right here. Some basket earrings. Some nice little dangling earrings. Some more things. There are those shoes. These boots right here. These are a dupe of those Jimmy Choo silver boots that everyone was wearing this past winter. There are some more boots, though the dupe of the YSL boots, Bottega boots. These rings they come in any initial that you want. This is a dupe of that Jimmy Choo bag right there. That is a Jimmy Choo bag dupe. Oops, I didn't mean to open up that page. Okay, so what else we have? Um, we have more bags. We have this is a clear bag if you are going to a concert. It's made of acrylic. It's a hard acrylic bag. This is a Loewe dupe bag. This is a Bottega dupe bag. I forget the name of the Jenny or something like that. Here's a dupe of Tom Ford glasses, a Gucci bag dupe. Here's another clear bag if you're going out to a concert. Here's another hard bag, a dupe of the Loewe bag right here with the pink. It comes in many different colors, some solid colors. Um, Another Loewe dupe bag. Here's a clear acrylic box bag, clear backpack, clear bag. If you're going to a concert, clear bag, kind of a dupe of the Gucci bag. Here is the other clear bags that I have. So I have quite a few products. This is a round acrylic bag. It's a circle. You probably can't see it. You throw it on your wrist, or you can use it as a crossbody bag. Some more things that I have. So I have some dupe of some different sunglasses. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Loewe glasses. You can This is a dupe of a Christian Dior. It's a band for your Apple Watch or something like that. Um, Gucci sunglasses dupe. Uh, yeah, just a whole lot of stuff on here. So if you're interested in these are some things that are really on trend that for this summer. um Avail yourself to this. This is another clear bag. It comes in different colors with a leather around it that is stadium approved. So if you're going out somewhere and you want to take something with you, these bags are stadium approved. And these crescent bags, crescent shoulder bags, this is really on trend. So I'll put a couple of those on there as well. And somebody was talking about Van Cleef and apparel. Here goes some Van Cleef and apparel dupes right here, a bracelet, some earrings. They have plenty of Van Cleef and apparel dupes on there, but I didn't put anything. This shoe is a dupe of the Dior shoe right here for $109. Yeah, so it's a lot of things. This is a Dior dupe of these slides, like that Dior slide. Okay, so these are the things. This is a dupe of the sardine bag, the Bottega sardine bag. So this is a dupe of the Chanel. These what do you call these things? They're on trend now. These things. They're on trend now. What we used to wear back in the 80s. Yeah, they're on trend now too. I wouldn't, if you like the Dior saddlebag, I mean, you don't have the Dior charms and stuff hanging down. But if you're just into that shape of bag, I wouldn't get a Dior saddlebag because I need all the bells and whistles and stuff. So, these are a dupe of the Gucci horse bit shoes. Yeah, so these are some of the things that I have thus far on my site for you guys to shop at. And if you hit the link from my site, it will contribute to me being the person who advised you that that is a good place to shop. When you add stuff to the Amazon store, do you plan on adding like oils or any hair care products by black owned company? Yes, I definitely do. I have so many things that I am going to add as far as hair care and also as far as cosmetics that are, that don't have a lot of, you know, harmful harmful chemicals and things like that are more clean products and definitely more black owned products. But thank you for asking, bitch. Yes, I will. Yes, I do. I just started it, so I just added a few things. Want to see the item? Go to the description box. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, so if you are shopping for a couple of things, to you're more than welcome to check out my any suggestions, Bad Weave. Thank you. Back to work. All right, watching from Cloud 9. Thank you for being here. So yeah, that's all I have. And I thank you guys for being here. I thank you guys for joining me. Thank all my members. Thank my mods for coming out. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show and the conversation. And I'm gonna get out of here. I'm into clean plant-based body wash like the Method brands so far. I like the what is it? The Method brand, and no, I have another one. I can't think of it right now. But I use their face wash and their moisturizer. I keep on wanting to say Kind brand, but that's not it. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you guys for coming out. Native. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see. Wait a minute. It's not native. Hold on. Hold on. No, it's not native. It's called Clean Beauty. That's the brand. It's called Clean Beauty. So thank you guys for coming out. Clean Beauty is the brand. I use their moisturizer and I use their face cleanser. Don't put me on. I'm gonna click the link. Don't put you on what? What you gonna click? Wait a minute. Sorry, the man called me. I can't hear the live anymore. Any suggestion on what the brands? Okay, so I use Clean Beauty. Uh, uh, Kind to Me was talking about Native, and okay, it's over. I see you around. Okay, it's over. See you around. Okay. What else was she? What else? Other one did Kind to Me say? Great show per usual. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna research different brands that I am going to put on my YouTube shop. The hair care and the um, body care is going to be next. But Method, Kind to Me said Method is another one that is good. Almost any okay, 7 stars. Get out of here. We're trying to find some black brands. Any kind of Korean brand is good. But I heard about that Korean eye gel that they put around their eyes and around the wrinkles of their lips. Well, black women don't usually get the wrinkles around their lips unless they're fair fair skin, but I hear that really tightens and draws out those crow's feet and wrinkles around the lips. Oh, as I am, House of Isles. Oh, as I am, House of Isles. Low Loxanity. Loxanity. I guess that is for hair. Okay. Thank you. I would definitely try that. Okay. So thank you guys for being here. True Crime says something about deodorant. Okay, the coconut body deodorant by Native sucks. Thank you for letting us know. Okay, and if you guys have any suggestions of anything that you would like, please just make a comment under this so I can check it out. I would definitely check it out. Native deodorant. I used it when I went out of town earlier this month, and I was smelling like a goat. Oh my god, you're a nut. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. God bless you and good good night.